Hello everyone, I'm Simona and I'm here with John, Jude, Eliund and the Stony Sugarskulls and Taboo for a beautiful evening. So thank you again for watching, and tonight as our first act we have Monica from Stony Sugarskulls and from Berlin. And thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, hi.
Hi
Oh, hi.
Monica.
Oh, hi.
Hi Monica.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm pretty good. Yeah, thank you.
How's everything now that we can't go out to do live music? Do you feel trapped or do you feel more creative?
Oh, no, not at all. I have to say I'm quite enjoying my time. Yeah, my life hasn't changed that much, except there's no live gigs to play. But yeah, I spend most of the time in my house anyway, like painting, writing songs, organizing my life. And yeah, so now I'm actually, because I usually always feel bad, oh, I should go here and there. And now I don't feel bad staying inside and doing what I like.
Fantastic. So you're painting. So what kind of paintings do you do?
Oh, I should have brought them with me. I have like different series on, like the latest one is like, I just put like, for example, old guitar strings or bass strings and combine them with acrylic oil painting. Like I stick them on and other things that are kind of
Yeah, well,
like
send us over your artwork. You never know. You know, we do love art. So what are you playing? Thank you so much again for doing this acoustic set for us tonight. So whenever you want to start, you can start giving us some music. We need it so much at the moment.
For tonight, I chose some more slower songs. There I start with one that the singer came out 3 weeks ago, and I also play one like more an acoustic version of the singer that comes out this Friday, and they are all part of the album that comes out in June, and it's called Lioness, and it's actually about like the time we are going through at the moment. Yeah. Right. So I'm just gonna start with the first one. Yes, on fire. 1,000 years ago, I set your house on fire. Don't know where I'm going, on too many walks. You know what I'm doing. My day is full of fears. Just yes, fire. 1,000 years ago, you set your house on fire. Believe in me for what I am to be. Help me believe in you for what you are to me.
1,000 years ago, I set your house on fire. Love you, till the end. You don't think I can do that now. Don't think I can do that now. So I set your house on fire. 1,000 years ago, I set your house on fire.
Should I do another one? Do another.
Up to you if you wanna have a little chat with us, or if you wanna carry on your set. It's entirely up to you. Now is your show. So whenever if you wanna chat with us, you can talk, play music.
All right, and I play one song. It's called Beehive, and it's I feel like that's how human beings felt before this lockdown thing happened. Like they had to put like two words together, like the internet word and the outside word. And now I think we are put down to get these two words together, like the technological progress of our society, and then the like human beings felt a little bit like offbeat. So I feel like we need to get like now is the time to bring like the our nature and technology together and say goodbye to capitalistic system. I
No crossroads coming up. Sometimes to destroy me, eat up my mind. Gotta go to side, constant non-stop. Half of questions passing around my mind. Those question marks of you on my mind, bubbling about and around my scalp, getting older, older. This question's getting bigger, older I get, the wiser I should take decisions. Too many ways left. I want to take time's running out. Gotta move faster, better, way too early. Half of questions splashing around my mind. Bounce. Question observing all on my mind, bubbling about and around my skull. The tones are over, good times are near. Throw out the better, throw out the bad food, leave it alone, my little tiger. The half of questions splashing around my mind, but question observing all on my mind, bubbling about and around my skull.
Thank you so much.
And the song is called Empty. It's like, yeah, the emptiness that you kind of feel when you are like mostly occupied with like phone and so much social media and so much is going on. So now's the time to trash out some stuff in life and get back on focus, I think.
Many times I did travel to find yourself not stuck with your endeavor. Much the size I did possible, then you wreck yourself to the bone, till you realize the bottom of your eyes, making them slaves to the money waves. Watching running is stunning, being a small good of with a big soul. Finding restores sounds of the birds, bring it back to the roots. dream. Let's a little candy, small blonde hair, longing for some fresh air. Our world's drawing with Saturday night sun, having fun, getting drunk in the streets. Missed opportunities, climb on, leave us away, jealousy. See the bottom, the mistake, the Maserati, being the small good of it. With the big soul, fighting with tears, sounds of the birds, bring it back to the roots. The waves get you dry. People on their way to just going with Lucy. Just see us where we in the small good of love is the big soul. Fighting with the sounds of the birds, bring it back to the roots. Being the small good of the bird was the big soul. Fighting with the sounds of the birds, bring it back to the roots.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your band. How many people do you have in your band?
I usually play with different musicians. I play solo, I play as duo, or like a whole band. Like for the album release, there's gonna be a whole band with like drummer, bassist, second guitar, and a keyboard, and yeah.
Okay, so basically it depends on what kind of events you're playing at. So you don't have a standard band that is always five piece or always two piece. It kind of varies depending on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you write music together, or do you write by yourself? Do you write by yourself?
I mostly write by myself. Like I write a song, I start a song, and then I see how it turns out. When I jam with people, or like a band that I'm currently playing with, and then it comes together somehow. Yeah,
And
but it's always different. It's always a different process. And I don't want to say like it should be like this or that. I throw this idea out, and then I like when something is coming together, like the yeah, it's when there's other instruments added. Well, I kind of try to have it in my mind, but I don't think it's the perfect version. So if there's someone else coming into the creative process, so I think that's why I'm always open to other
And would you
ideas.
say, do you come up with the melodies first or with the lyrics first? Because different people, like for example, usually think of a melody before I write any lyrics, but I know that other people write different way around. So I'm always intrigued to find out other people write music. And
Oh, sorry. It's always different. Like sometimes I have a cool lyric in my mind, and then I write it down, and it's all collected to like I put it in my basement, and or I have like something on the guitar, or I have a melody. I just start singing something that comes to my mind. Like so, it's different things, like different pieces of ideas. Like sometimes too many that I wish I could just have more time to like
do them all.
get
Yeah. And have you
the,
ever combined that as you're painting, you're writing a song at the same time, and maybe like the painting and your music is like combining together, or maybe in some artwork for your CDs or posters?
no, I so far I kept that apart. Like I enjoy painting like it's weird. I like when it's really quiet when I paint. Then I haven't combined them yet,
You're fine,
but
yeah.
I think one day maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Just now, I just thought of it. So it could be like maybe when she paints, or either she does the music first that inspires her to do the painting, or opposite way around. Sometimes you're finding your inspiration with what it comes out of you. Okay, well, just play us another song then.
All right.
Been waiting for us forever to write my words. Been waiting for hours for you to kiss my voice. We waiting. I'd rather go out to blind smugglers, feeling the space between us. Whenever you touch my knees, butterflies and monkeys, true to soul around us. I really want you be the first to know the last to me on my mind. Do the sweet dust of a ocean when you plot yourself to the back of my mind. When you found your way to the back of my mind. When you found your way to the back of my mind. Fill up this space between Lost whenever you touch my knees. Butterflies, monkeys, and to soon around us. I will want you. Feel like despise what's between us whenever you touch my knees. Butterflies and monkeys to soar around us. I will want you to be the first thing, yeah, the last thing on my mind.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So tell us something more. So did you have loads of gigs cancelled due to the lockdown?
Sorry, there's some
Do you want me to repeat it? I
yeah, that would
asked
be great.
I asked if you did have loads of gigs that you had to cancel because of the lockdown.
I was preparing my album release, which was supposed to be in May, and then I had a tour after that. And yeah, now we postponed the release to June, and unfortunately, some gigs are cancelled off the tour, or some are postponed. Yeah, it is. So it is.
Yeah, no, I know, unfortunately. And have you come to the UK yet with your band?
Yeah, I lived in London for like 4 years or something. So I play every year. I play in London. Like yeah, London. Last year we went to the UK. We did some gigs in and the year before, like also in Glasgow, Edinburgh. There's Liverpool, Bristol. Yeah, I love so like the UK is great to travel, even though yeah, I think
You think so? You think it's good to tour in the UK? I thought that Germany was great when I went to Germany. I think people are more the food is great when I went to Germany on tour. They cooked the best meals, I think.
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, yes, I'm German,
I
so
mean,
I
here in Europe, usually you get a packet of crisps and a couple of beers, and I don't even drink beer and water. This is your standard, that you get with a rider, and
yeah
so
yeah
every
yeah
single time.
yeah.
What else? Europe is way more exotic.
That's true. Yeah, Germany is way nicer. But I just love like the countryside in or like the whole scenery in the UK, and so there's some yeah, like it's music and culture. There's a lot of interesting stuff to find if you know some good people. Yeah, but I think they should change a little bit, not only a little bit, like with the way they treat musicians.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're going to have
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to the next event.
Good luck with everything, and send us a picture of your paintings. I'm really intrigued to see it. I'm sure it looks beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And welcome back. I'm here with Dolly and Mike from Tokyo Taboo tonight. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I love your sparkly dress. It's really fabulous. And the pink
Thank you. I had to make an effort for being at home.
Same. I get a chance to dress up like once a week.
That's it. Great.
But yes, you can start your show whenever you want. We're here, very excited.
Okay, great. Yeah. So we're going to do a song called Emotional Suicide, our first album called Six Truths Psychosis. You can find it online. Get away from me now. Get it your way. do we have to do?
Oh, I mean, you can carry on playing your set. Otherwise, I can step in to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
Chat. Do you want
Can
to
you
sing?
song straight away? Cool. We'll go ahead. We've gotten used to doing a lot of live stuff in this little room. Every Saturday on our Facebook page, we go live at 8 o'clock. So if people like what we're doing here, they can come on over to our Facebook. And it's quite a different setup, always doing unplugged all the time. You know, because usually we have a full band, but we're getting used to it. It's cool just to still do music, right, and still perform. Just different.
Well, you got a microphone with with the slightly effect and amplifiers and a guitar. I guess that's good enough to practice and to get ideas and to make it
still
sound.
reach out to people, right?
Yeah.
No pleasure you bring only pain, smashing up my brain. It's unreal insane. No pleasure, only pain. I'm a junkie, got me acting crazy. I'm a freak and I'm a weirdo. Slay, you bewitch me. No pleasure, only pain. Ooh, I wanna take over your body, over your body. I wanna dress you. Ooh, I wanna take over your body, over your body, over your body. I can taste you, your tongue on my teeth, pulse inside of me. I'm insane with jealousy, can stir realities. Tell my body, tell every part of me. Tell this desperation, no pleasure, only pain. Ooh, I wanna take over your body, over your body. I wanna dress you. Ooh, I wanna take over your body. I'm just a slave to the fantasy. How you bewitch me, possess you. Ooh, I wanna take over your body, over your
Very good.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, you can keep going. So nice to see a live music.
Yeah, it's nice to perform. Yeah, like I was saying before, like it's different, but just to perform is you feel like you're doing what you should be doing.
Exactly. It just otherwise you get used into the routine of like being too comfortable in your own environment and you don't get to see people. So I find it that interacting at least with Skype, Zoom, whatever social media we can use, and getting these kind of live shows where you can actually see performers, it keeps you motivated to, to keep track and to,
Yeah.
to put yourself
There's
together.
something-
Otherwise, there is nothing in life.
Yeah, there's something great about actually like brushing your hair properly and putting makeup on as well. As a girl, like it's so nice to like dress up and
Exactly.
just for something like this is really
But
nice.
also, I
Makes you
think,
feel like yourself.
music, theatre, dance. I mean, it's what I'm missing the most. You can't go out clubbing, you can't go and watch a show, you can't listen, go and watch live performance or go to the cinema. So all the enjoyable social events, they're not going to happen for a very long time. So at least it's good that we're trying to, find a way to be able to see new bands and, known bands and everyone online. I find it's great. So what have you got for us
It's a different platform, definitely. Are we doing one more song?
Of course.
All right, keep going.
We'll do one more song.
Can't wait to see the rest.
This song is going to be Drowning. I'm just going to keep drinking water while he... Beating yourself up again. Your insides are black and blue. Everything's going wrong again. Skies won't clear no matter what you do. You push it down, drown out your screams, but it ain't working no. So pour it out, can you stop the tears? It's okay to be hurt alone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I need a singing break.
To work. So just let me know a little bit more about your band. So usually how many pieces are in your band? Is it 4 or 5?
Yeah, 4. Yeah, we usually have a drummer and a bass player, and then Mickey is guitar player, and then I'm singing on the front. And
But you also do some performance incorporated into your show, right?
yeah. So
Can you give us a little bit of what you usually do on stage? Can you adapt it to the room?
So to this room, no. We have a downstairs room with so I do a lot of pole dancing. So when we do live shows, I have like a stage pole, and then we perform with that.
You actually sing while you're doing the
Performing,
dancing.
yeah, while I'm while being upside down and spinning and stuff. So yeah, to do that with an acoustic guitar might not be the right vibe.
I was hoping that maybe you had a pole in the house or something. I was, oh my god,
We do. We have a pole in the house, but yeah, because it's like a rock show. It kind of really it works really well. You know, when you have a big like sound like that, it's cool to have the pole there. Well, I mean, we can at some point try and do unplugged with pole, but it's a bit like it doesn't quite.
I know what you mean. You need a full band for that. But I was like, for a moment, I was hoping that maybe there was like.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I love anything pole. So anything pole that I can do, if I can get it in the in whatever we're doing, I'll always do it. So that's the thing. So my brain is probably thinking like, how can I do this live with unplugged and everything?
Yeah. you need the drums and the bass to support that. You need that little bit of extra.
It would be good, yeah. In lockdown, it's really difficult though, right? You can't really get them to.
But at least you're lucky enough to have the two of you in the same room.
Yeah, we're very lucky. Yeah, very lucky.
Because imagine, I'm just feel so sorry for the ones that are literally at home by themselves and there is no communication with anyone.
Yeah. Or if you're stuck with someone crazy, also like.
Oh yeah. If you get stuck with somebody that you don't know that well and it turns out to be totally crazy, that's the worst. That's worse than being on your own. I think.
Someone you talk to.
Yeah. Also, I think a lot of women, like something that I realized recently is a lot of women stuck in abusive relationships and stuff. Apparently, that's with lockdown, it's made everything a lot worse. Obviously,
there's like. If you're in that kind of situation, you can't escape from the nightmare, I guess. I mean, the worst big nightmare for anybody to be at home with somebody like that.
That's it. So I think that's what there's like many things like as a knock-on effect of the lockdown, you know, that maybe we don't think about that much. Yeah.
You guys have a little story about the new song?
About which song?
Whiskey.
Oh, Whiskey. So I am an addictive person. So I think a lot of artists are. I definitely had a bit of a drinking problem in that, like any show that we would do, if I didn't drink, then I feel like, oh, you know, I can't perform as this sort of alter ego person that I am on stage. But what I decided to do in August 2018 is just kind of cut all alcohol out. And so I've been sober now for a year and a half, maybe more than that. It's like coming up to 2 years now. So we wrote this song about that whole thing of alcohol being not such a fun thing anymore to do, but something that gets in the way of, like, takes you to a dark place, kind of.
Yeah.
That's Whiskey. That's our newest song from our second album, and
great video. Checking out the video earlier today, right?
Yeah, the video is like it's our favorite. Well, because it's the newest, it's our favorite. Anything new is like always my favorite.
It's just like after a while you get bored of the old stuff and then you want to do new things.
Yeah, it's also like the progression, you know, as an artist, like the old stuff doesn't seem relevant anymore. Oh, well, there's like some things like Drowning, the song that we just played, I feel like is just something that I can sing and I always feel what the song is about. There's like a couple of others too, but yeah, I think always the newest thing is going to be the thing that like best represents us now. But yeah.
And do you guys write songs? Do you guys?
Yeah, it's just to writing lyrics and melodies. Yeah.
So you're stuck at home in the lockdown with the perfect person to write music with. So it sounds like
yeah, right. Yeah, we need to get on it a bit. It's been like a long time of lockdown, and we've done like lots of performance, but in terms of like writing, I feel like a bit annoyed with myself that we've done not as much as what we should be doing. But you know, it will come. I don't know how long lockdown's going to last, but
at least another 3 weeks. So
at least we got to get on it.
Maybe longer for us, you know, for artists, it's going to be longer because it's not going to be any show till autumn, maybe even next year. I don't know.
I think next year, yeah.
21. So 2020 we're on pause. It's not really existing. We're just being more creative. But 2021 is going to be the year for everyone to express themselves.
Yeah, well, I think maybe everything will be shoved to the end of the year this year. I feel like my end of the year is going to be super busy, you know, hoping that live shows go ahead, like, because we have a tour in November already booked and stuff, and that took ages. But so I'm hoping that, yeah. But, you know, I think what this whole thing has taught me is that you can't, I'm quite a control freak, and it's taught me that, you know, when everything is taken away from you, that you just have to be like, okay, let's just adapt and just take.
So long. The first week I couldn't accept it. I was so upset about it, and then after a while I just embraced it, and I was like, well, this is a time for me to slow down, and there is nothing I can do about it. I just need to maybe appreciate the time I can sleep a little bit extra and just spend time with my cats that I never see. And, you know, I actually get to FaceTime with my friends more because I've got the time now to do it. And I've been doing stuff that usually I don't have the time to do. So let's enjoy it while it lasts, and then we're going to get back, you know.
That's it.
And,
the thing also with recovery, if you're talking about addiction and stuff, is that they always say take each day at a time. And I think with lockdown, I think that's kind of the best way to do it, is just to do week by week goals for the week, and then get to the next week. And then, you know, because I think if you're trying to think so far in advance, it just doesn't work. I think we have to do day by day.
Day by day, not even week by week, day by day, because you don't know really what's going to happen. So let's enjoy the moment. Try to stay positive and creative.
Keep singing.
Keep singing, yeah. So we're chatting too much.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh. Should we perform another song?
Yeah, please.
Yes,
please.
yes.
More. Nothing to wave our thumbs or something.
Sorry, John, I got carried away in the conversation.
Oh, no. It's good to have like a vocal break from singing, because my voice is a little strange today also. What song is this? Okay. I was like, what? I don't know this song. This is Whiskey we were talking about, so this is our, I feel like it's wrong to like talk about a song and not actually play it, so we'll see. This is called Whiskey. Whiskey, I need you, but I'm afraid. Drive me crazy, send me to my grave. Whiskey, I need you to numb the pain. I'm so lonely, make me less afraid. Whiskey, I'm broke and you're my only friend. Sick as the dog, I need this hell to end. Whiskey, I'd rather go blind. Fly my vision on a mission. My decision, blow my vision. Drown the rhythm. Whiskey, I'm ugly, feel like a freak. Doesn't it seem me, just leave me to bleed. Stuck in the shadows, you flip my mind. Trigger my sadness, leave it behind. Whiskey, I'd rather go blind. My vision on a mission, my decision, blood my vision. Drown the rhythm, can't listen. My addiction, blood my vision. Is happiness at the end of the bottle. I don't wanna live another day. I need a break from reality. We're gonna make a mess of me, take me away. Oh, 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 you took over my brain. My body was yours to take, but your arms are wrapped around away. By my vision on a mission, my decision, by my vision is happiness at the end of the bar. I don't wanna live another day. I need a break from reality. You're gonna make a mess of me, take me away. Don't wanna live another day. Reality is sanity, you wanna be the death of me. Hey. Stuck in the shadows at the bottom of the funnel. Hey, 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 hey. Take me away.
That's great.
That was amazing.
I just have you on my screen always, so whenever I do anything basic, you can just clap.
You will be there. We'll be there.
Just like put some clothes on, clapping, brush my teeth, yes. Be awesome. These days we need to be motivated, right, to get out of bed and stuff.
It'd be funny. You just have a little audience no matter what you do all day.
Be weird.
Hey, so I meant to ask you, what is Tokyo Taboo? Where'd the name come from?
Tokyo Taboo. We kind of like a lot of Japanese style, you know, like cartoons like manga, and then I really like the kawaii kind of cute cartoons with like big eyes. You know, I'm guessing you kind of know what I'm talking about, maybe. So that's the Tokyo part, and then the Taboo part is that I've always, whenever I always write whatever I'm thinking and don't censor it. So, you know, we've written like very political songs, and we've written songs, you know, about sobriety and about addictions, and you know, we don't really censor ourselves. So that's the Taboo. So we kind of say exactly what we think, outspoken, and on stage as well. We've got in trouble sometimes for doing that more earlier. Now I sort of don't just do things to be outspoken. I just sort of say what I think still, though.
Were you guys really kind of punk influence? Last few songs more rock and roll.
I think we've turned more rock and roll. We used to be more punk, I think, but there are certain songs still from that we're yet to release that are more punk still. So I mean, we just mix it up a bit. Depends what we've been listening to, right?
Well, I guess, you know, what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Mickey here is like very guitar based. I mean, he can answer for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Bands like old school Black Sabbath, all the riffs, Metallica, and so on. Guitar-based stuff.
And I was brought up on pop, so like I was a big Katy. Well, I still am a big Katy Perry fan, and like I like listening to all kinds of music, like Hailstorm, Pretty Reckless. We listened to a lot, didn't we? There's like a couple of like female fronted bands that I listen to on repeat. Paramore, No Doubt in the 90s when they
I
were.
love No Doubt. She's great. She's a great stage
Yeah,
and great voice. I love her.
Yeah, exactly. Any sort of strong female I always sort of gravitated towards, and then big voices like Freddie Mercury's voice, Queen obviously is massive. People that just sort of stand out and have stage presence to me, and like something that you can learn it, but I think certain people just have like something that you gravitate towards.
Because if you notice people that were not born with that self-confidence, if they're trying to do it, it's never real. You can really try to act like a rock star, but it's not that you are a rock star or not a rock star. Some people are just, they got a stage presence. It doesn't matter if they're in a small room or a big arena. Yeah. It just, every time you want to watch it, and it doesn't matter if they're making mistakes, if they're not singing completely right. It's just that they're present. You want to be with them in that room, and I think that's really important. I think that's coming quite across from you as well. You can take the stage, so it's not just about your voice that you sound beautifully, but you look gorgeous, and you've got a presence, which is
thank you.
Yeah, I want to see the full band now.
Yeah, I know. There is some stuff on YouTube. If you just look up Tokyo Taboo live, you'll see some of the performances we did. There's a good one from what's it called? Great British Alternative Festival or something like that.
You played with LT Junkies and what other bands was that? The
Your Mum, Polly Pickpockets.
Yeah.
We did like a tour with them. Yeah, there's a load of stuff that you can find. But yeah, and it's not quite the same as seeing someone live. But I definitely think with rock and roll people, just people who like connect to emotions. I think we're always told that we should like kind of bury everything and just go about our day or whatever. But I feel like artists really need to like connect with like quite dark stuff sometimes, and like that's definitely something that you can learn how to do. But it's tough, right, to always go to that place and always try and go to like the deeper part of you.
Try to get back on.
Yeah, no, because like the dark side is very fascinating, but for real life, it's better to stay in a happy state. It can be side of the performance, but not in most people that taking a dark side into the real life, and that's where everything starts going wrong. Because then you go into
totally like the negative mindset. Yeah, you have to be able to tap in and out of stuff, right? So tap into this emotion, write a couple of songs, then be like, okay, gonna shelve that now and do something that makes me happy, right?
Yeah, exactly. There needs to have a balance.
So what do you guys persuade you to do one more song?
Yeah, one song, please.
Yeah, we will. I'm just gonna look at the set and see what we don't do.
Two more.
Okay, we're gonna do.
We're not going anywhere for a few weeks, so up to you guys.
We've only got one more left that's rehearsed because you probably don't want us to pull the songs out. So we're going to do a song called Leech, which is from 6th Street Psychosis, so first album. This is an old song, but it's funny because I relate to it recently quite a lot, some of the words and stuff, how things recur in life, like a little cycle sometimes. This is Leech. Think you know me, know what I'm about, but I'm smarter than what comes out of my mouth. I dream bigger than how you weigh me down. Didn't need you then, and I don't need you now. Punching above your weight again and again. Weak now and stronger, not letting you in. You're a leech, but I'll tear you off my skin. Held out no longer, no, I'm gonna win. Someday you'll see me shining, bubbling in the sky. Oh, someday you'll see a diamond. best and you don't want me. Now you got me undressed, you consumed me till there was nothing left. You had my heart, I'll tear you out of my chest. Punching above your weight again and again. Weak now, I'm stronger now, let you in. You leech, but I'll tear you out of my skin. Held out no longer, no on away. Someday you'll see me shining, bling, in the sky. Oh. Someday you'll see a diamond. I'll be flashing bright lights. Someday you'll see me shining, bling bling in the sky. Oh. Someday you'll see a diamond. I'll be flashing bright lights. Woo!
Sorry, I have one more.
Ah, you're so welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for doing that tonight. It totally made my week. So nice to be able to watch live music and see everyone. It's
Yeah.
great. I would definitely carry on following your band, and I would check.
Thank you.
That was great.
Maybe you can do it again.
Little excitement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's two, right?
So what else do you do aside the band, apart leading performance?
I generally spend most of my life on a pole training. I do a lot of running, and we both teach music. So at the moment we're teaching online. So I teach vocal lessons and piano lessons online, and Mickey teaches guitar online. So it's going okay. Like I had quite a busy day teaching. Felt busy. Not like busy pre-lockdown, but busy kind of feels like a lot. Because if you're not used to doing too much, it feels like suddenly a lot if you have 4 hours of teaching. Good.
Do you do competition for pole dancing, or just?
Yeah, so I was supposed to last Sunday have a competition. Like if this hadn't happened, the lockdown situation, I would have already competed, and we would have been having this conversation about that competition that would have happened, but it didn't happen. So that's been postponed. And then I have 2 other competitions that are meant to be in the summer, but we'll see. So everything's just a bit like, we'll see. So I just keep working on my competition routine, and then as we go, if it gets moved, then I'm still prepared, and I just still work on it, and so on.
So at least you can practice at home, because I mean it's a really tough. I mean I'm really bad with my upper body. I can't.
I used to be as well, right? So I don't know why I kind of kept going, because my pole teacher at the time, who runs the studio that I go to, the first lesson I ever did, she said that she didn't think I would ever come back because I couldn't do anything, right? So I think it really is something that you can build, a strength that you can build if you're interested in doing it. And I just sort of got kind of hooked. So.
Amazing. Because I know it's a great workout, because you're working your core, your arms, stretching.
Everything, yeah. Everything. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, I've got a few friends that, I don't know if you know Elena Gibson, but she's like an amazing dancer. That she's
Let her up. Yeah.
She is great. But it's a totally different style, but there is so many different kind of pole dancers that I've seen that are just like amazing. That bodies, what they can do, it's just amazing.
It's crazy skill. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Whenever I go on my phone, everything is pole, right? So if I go on Instagram, on my Instagram feed, I just see pole dancing, pole, like one person doing like more ballet inspired, and then someone else like in heels and just like doing crazy tricks, and then like guys as well, like doing crazy things, and it's really cool.
Are you doing classes online as well? I mean, you could be teaching.
Yeah.
No.
So my studios, they are just running pole classes online, and what's kind of cool about this lockdown thing is you can sign up to many places that you would never think of going because it's so far away. So like there's studios that are like 2 hours drive away from here, and I'm just doing classes just to check out what they're doing. So you have access to all these teachers all over the world who are now teaching online, which is really cool.
Yeah. I find it again. It's bad that we're stuck indoors, but again, for lessons like that, it's great because you can learn anything with everybody because everyone is at home doing it. So
that's it. Yeah, it's incredible.
There is more possibilities.
Yeah.
Okay. But thank you so much for joining us tonight again.
Hi. Okay, we enjoyed it a lot. Staying and dress up and
lovely
people other than each other, right?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, thanks.
Good
Bye.
night.
That was another great show. We have, of course, a lot of other good stuff going down on the website. Highlights from last week's show. And we have a great interview with Christian from Velvet Starlings. Big thanks to Jude for putting that one together. We have also some really interesting stuff with Aesthetics Perfection, which is also, we got a video coming up with that. And that was really great stuff. And Simona had a big weekend with him. Yeah, I think it'll be up tonight. It'll be up tonight. And then, it was a big show, the Lindemann show. People are talking about getting fish thrown at them, which I guess was kind of crazy. Did you get hit with the fish? Just seemed really crazy. Yeah, it looked like you really had a good time there. Not sure if the audio, we have to work on the audio for this one a little bit. So then I just wanted to introduce, so next week we have a good show also. I'm sorry, next week on Friday, our next show is a good show on Friday. We have two really awesome musicians, performers working out of their house again. We have Tiffany Twisted, who I saw over at the Dublin Castle. She's got a super powerful voice and she's got a new album out. That's going to be an awesome show. And then one of our big rock and roll heroes, Marcus Bonfante. So I got a little highlight clip we can play for this one. This is what's coming up on Wednesday. I'm sorry, on Friday. Today's Wednesday. I don't even know what date it is anymore.
Come around here no more. Won't come round here no more. Won't come round here no more. Won't come round here, cause she'll say, cheap whiskey, whiskey, made me do it. Made me do it. Cheap whiskey, whiskey, maybe this way. Cheap whiskey, whiskey, oh, made me do it, made me do it. When the whiskey's cheap, there's another price you pay.
Sorry?
So what else do you have going on this week?
Well, this week I am teaching loads of aerobics, Pilates classes, and stretching online. And then I'm also doing my own training and also doing acting lessons, RP English lessons. I'm going to try to paint my flat if I can. Now I've got the time. So,
You're busy bee.
Well, I need to keep myself busy because otherwise I don't see, the light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, everything I want to do is outside right now. People
Right.
I want to see, things I was supposed to be working on. So thankfully, I've got my classes that are keeping me going, and I can actually learn and improve my acting and improve, my dancing. I can improve everything. But then what I feel that I need to keep communicating with people because otherwise I can be, maybe really good at learning my lines. But then am I going to be scared to meet up a person face to face because I feel really cold. It's the screen and that's it. No hugs, no nothing. I'm Italian, so I just need to
It's
see
hard.
people.
It's hard
sometimes.
for Italian people. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I never realized this before, I thought because I'm the only child, I love my own space. So I thought lockdown for me is going to be fine. I'm going to be by myself, but I'm actually missing people. So
Yeah.
I'm
What about you? What do you got going on this week? Rest of the week?
Mostly locked in the room editing videos this week. Nothing very rock and roll. I'll be doing a bit of the open mic session on Saturday.
What's the detail on
that? So it's called Open Microbe. You can find it somewhere on Facebook. It's a good friend of mine runs it. They get like 50 people in on a Zoom session and do a circular. Everyone plays one song and then passes on to the next person. It's always good fun.
Must take hours, 50 people.
Well, they're not all playing. It's usually about 20 people playing and everybody else is kind of watching, but it's, at least it kind of restores some sense of community, I guess.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, guys, well, let's wrap this up.
And how about you, John? What was your plan for the day? I mean, for the week?
Struggling with the technology, and actually, it was pretty cool to go through all of the preparation for the show because I got to listen to all the music, Tokyo Taboo, and they really have some great stuff. It was super to hear that. And actually, Stony Sugarskull, I think acoustically, she's totally different than she was on her produced music. Her produced stuff is really great. It's very lively, and it's got that kind of weird German thing going on, Berlin thing going on, kind of like a Nick Cave throwback. So that was really cool. I enjoyed that. I just find that I get so bored listening to the same music over and over again. So it's a big treat to be able to listen to new stuff. Yeah, so big show on Friday. Mark is one of my favorite guys. And
I'm very... Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite guys. He plays once a month at the Green Note. And I think I've been there the last 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, he's really good. He's a really good guitarist, right?
He's like guitar hero.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a really cool one.
Yeah, so that'd be good. A little afternoon gig. So we'll see how that timing works out.
I'm
I
also
can
really
stress a little bit
excited.
earlier about the sound checks. Thanks for all your help.
I'm really excited that we're gonna get Lion Machine 23 live, and Eric says that they're very excited about it. They got the set ready.
Oh, good. We got a lot of band
Okay,
crews.
cool.
So we got I can't remember. There's so many. Grace
I'm
Pettis
still
said she's
waiting
going to
a
join
reply
us.
for-
You guys will love her.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want some musicians, unfortunately, they don't have the right setup. They don't have the right microphones, or like they don't have the right acoustic, or so it's a shame because some of the bands are really good, but they don't have the right equipment to be playing live on the streaming.
All right, guys. Well, I think we can wrap it up for tonight.
Okay, well, it was lovely.
Thanks again for everything.
And I will see you on Friday, 1
See
p.m.
you guys on Friday.
See you Friday.
I'll log
Stay
in
safe.
around
Don't kiss anybody, Simone.
Oh, sorry. I'll see you guys then. Bye.
Yeah.